is Francesco Abbruzzino with Suncoast News and Scoop, and today we're talking about the March 8th referendum, where we look at single districts at voting, and a lot of people are concerned about this. Back in 2018, we switched to single district voting, and what that does is you can only vote for commissioners that are within your district for Sarasota County. Good example is Joe Newender is running for county commission. He lives maybe a couple miles away from me. He lives within the city of Venice, which I do too. However, his territory goes essentially from where his subdivision is north, so I can't vote for him. It's the old El Mayo. El Mayo's out due to term limits, and so I wouldn't be able to vote for him, although a lot of his actions will have an impact upon me. His votes will have an impact upon me. So what happened is the county commission doesn't like this. Now, some say the county commission doesn't like it because the strong stranglehold they have on the county seats. And keep in mind, I'm a registered Republican on this. The Republicans wanted change back because they say that if a commissioner's running, everybody in the county should be able to vote because it's going to impact them, just like that scenario I just mentioned with Newender. The Democrats see an ulterior motive. One of it surrounding the Christian Ziegler, who's one of the head Republican people in the state level and down here at the local level, and he's in a heavy Democratic area. And when they redesigned the territories, it remained unfavorable for Christian, meaning that he probably would lose a re-election. And there's word that I think Adrian, that guy Bodie, whatever, up in Sarasota might run against him. So the idea is that the county commissioners want the individuals to be able to vote for all commissioners if you live within Sarasota County, to give them a distinct advantage, them being the Republicans and Christian being able to save his seat. Is that accurate? Yeah, that could happen. I mean, he's in a heavy Democratic area. There is a lot of talk that he would lose. However, if you open it up to the county level where there's a majority of Republicans, he probably may not lose, let's say that. So that's one viewpoint. Now, the other viewpoint is with the single district, which is in place now, is that it gives you more say. You can go to your commissioner in this specific area, let's say Venice, and they'll listen to you more. Whereas if everybody has a vote with that commissioner, he may not pay as much attention to your single district. Also, when running, they say that a lot of people feel that with single districts, it's cheaper for an individual to get in the race and run versus someone that has to run against the whole county. And it's a lot more difficult. You got a lot more palms you have to grease. And if you've ever been involved in politics here, it's very difficult. So those are the two viewpoints that they're coming from. Again, the voters agreed, but I think it was over 60% back in 2018 to go to single districts. Now the move is on March 8th. Do you want to keep single districts, or do you want to go back to the old way where one Sarasota County resident can vote on all commissioners involved? You have a different people in the fight. Let's see, arguments for single member districts is Sarasota Lions, Four Lions. That's Kendra Muntz. She posts sometimes on my group, and she referred to the county charter referendum as a snap special election, as commissioners only decided to put the question to voters in December. She said that the turnout's typically low, so she's a little concerned about that. She believes that the person vote is more powerful under single member districts. She has the Democratic Party backing her up, along with the League of Women Voters and the ACLU, and also some Republicans that feel the same way. So that's basically it. You have Dieter here. She says, I just can't even fathom why people would want to give up their own right to vote for all county commissioners who are running. Again, I get the viewpoint from both. I look at this, I understand where, basically the Republicans are concerned because that one area that is basically Democratic majority, and they may lose one seat. Is it always a bad thing? No. There's good to have different viewpoints on there. So it's up to the voters. What do you think? Should we stick with single districts where you can vote on your one candidate and It empowers the voters in that single district because they have someone's ear that can, and they're the only ones that can decide to re-elect that individual? Or is it better because a lot of stuff, like I mentioned with Newender, he's outside my area, but a lot of his decisions will impact me, especially he's a mile away. So a lot of his decisions, if he wins the county commission seat that he's going for against El Mayo, will impact me. So should I have say on if he is elected, even though he's outside my district? That's the question, folks. So early voting began. I put that up there. I'll put a link on my website to that. And also, I'll put a link to the Sarasota Herald article that I was just looking at, which goes into great detail. As anyone around here should know, the Herald goes into a lot of detail on a lot of this stuff. And I think they give a pretty good breakdown of the pros and cons, what the Republicans feel, what the Democrats feel, and they try to provide you with enough information so that you can make your decision. Problem is, unless you're a subscriber, most of the time you can't get a lot of the articles, or if you're not a subscriber, I think you only get 5 a month. I don't even know. I subscribe, so it doesn't impact me. All right, everybody, this has been Francesco Abbruzzino. Have a great day.